Hello and welcome. This is kind of an impromptu. Wanted to make sure that the streaming software is working. So, welcome to Dearly Guitarded. We've done no lives yet on this channel. We've done lots of lives on other channels. Wanted to make sure everything was working here. But while we're here, there are actually some things we can talk about. So, first and foremost, if you see this, please leave a comment. Let me know. Does it look okay? Does it sound okay? Not me. I mean, I know I'm a train wreck, but like, is the video stream quality okay? Is the sound quality okay? Those are very important to us. And let's see, what else do we have here? Just going to test some functionality things. So yeah, the comments appear to be working and showing on the screen when they come in. So that's good. Let's see, what else shall we talk about? Amazon, what do they call it? Amazon Prime Big Deal Days, something like that, is about to hit. Oh, look at that. We are actively streaming on YouTube, so I have confirmed that that is working. I'm going to give myself, I just gave myself a thumbs up right there. All right. Feel free to do that if you happen to see this. Amazon Prime Big Deal Days. As it applies to guitar stuff, we are seeing lots and lots of deals popping up, kind of pre big Prime Day deals. Is that what they're calling it? Prime Big Deal Days. I keep getting that mixed up. All right, so let me test adding another screen here and make sure that is working properly. So we're going to go entire screen, screen 2. Okay. All right, do we see that? Yes, we do. All right. Everything is working really smoothly today. So what you may notice if you come in here to the Prime Big Deal Days is there will be deals available on the 7th and 8th of October is 2025 for the Prime Big Deal Days. But leading up to that, let's zoom in a little bit, see if I can show you early Prime deals. This is where you're going to find all sorts of stuff. You can see deals for me. I'm always looking at guitar stuff. So you see 20% off of this little plug-in speaker system, 29% off of a Mower multi-effects pedal. Let's see, guitars 20% off of, oh, I wonder what that one is. All right, we're gonna have to check this out. A Grote electric guitar, semi-hollow, neat. Okay. Oh, see this killing me. I haven't tried one of those yet. I may have to do it. You know what? We're going to put it in the cart and I will figure out if I'm going to buy that one or not here shortly. Let's see. What else do we have that we can talk about here? Before I just start buying a bunch of stuff, there are all sorts of deals for all sorts of things. Why this is important and why I'm sharing that with you is that's how we fund our operation here at Dearly Guitarded and the other channels. You know, this is part of a larger media company that reviews products in a variety of different areas. Guitars just happens to be what we do for the Dearly Guitarded channel, but we have links that you can use if you're going to go out and buy something. If I could ask a quick favor of you, let me go find my link and I'll drop it in the comments. And it will really help us out a lot if you use one of our links before you go and purchase something. Let's see. I got to find where that link is now. Oh, I think that got removed from my list somehow. All right, so we'll go up to one of our recent videos and I'll pull it out of there. I'm going to drop the Amazon Prime. You know what? I'm going to drop several of our affiliate links in the chat. So if you're going to go buy anything for the Amazon Prime Big Deal Days or anything else, please consider using one of the links. All right, I'm attempting to post that. And this is why we test things, right? So I'm seeing right now I have a little difficulty. There we go. I was having a little difficulty getting those links posted. Oh, I don't like the way that worked out, but they're all there. So you can go find them in the chat and use any one of those you like. And that's going to help us with being able to afford to buy stuff to review. Like, all right, we'll stop sharing, get that off the screen. We'll get this off the screen. Like one of the items that is on sale right now out there on Amazon. I'm going to show you. It's right behind me. As soon as I can grab the link to put up there. Oh, not that one. I almost posted the wrong link for you. Okay. Something that showed up just a couple days ago. And I've already posted videos on Amazon. So there's something you may not know. You can find our videos on YouTube. You can find them on maybe some other platforms, but you could also find them on Amazon product listings. A lot of what you're going to see on this channel, at least in the short term, are videos that we're making for Amazon and then posting on other platforms. Boy, I'm having trouble with the software to let me post those links for you. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so anyhow, Kahaya, something like that. The black strap back here is one of the most recent ones to show up, and I hear it's a copy of a Donner, which I've had really good luck with Donner. I have a great relationship with Donner and have done a bunch of their travel guitar reviews. Oh, look at that. Birdman's out there. Yeah, so if you're just joining, this was initially just going to be a test stream to make sure all the software was working. But I thought, hey, while we're here, I'm going to show you some things. So this is one of the recent ones that came in, and it seemed like it was going to be a real winner out of the box. It did need some setup. They shipped these with everything just super high, so your action's super high. When I got it lowered and got the neck adjusted, everything seemed pretty good. I woke up the next morning and the neck had flattened out a little bit, and we've got a couple high frets now. So what I'm going to do is just hang it for a week or so and let it get really acclimated to the different humidity here in North Carolina. And at that point, I'll tap down any high frets and, do what I need to before selling it, because that's how we do things here. As I'm a big fan. Yeah, Birdman got one also. We were talking about this offline before mine showed up, that he already had one and is a big fan of it. Did have to do side fret work with the sanding block. Yeah, I keep the sanding blocks right here within arm's reach. So when the new guitars come in, I can just reach up and grab those. So yeah, so the way we do things here is it's a quick turn oftentimes. So when a guitar like this comes in, I am ordering it almost 100% of the time just to be able to make a video to share with you, to help you understand, like, is this a guitar that's going to make you happy? Is it going to meet your needs? Is it a good value? And once I have made the videos for that, I may take those videos and turn those into a written article on our written review site, Gear Report, or it may not. It really depends. And then I'm listing them mostly on Facebook Marketplace to try to get rid of them as quickly as possible, which I've not been doing very good at lately. They are really starting to pile up here at the moment. But so that's our business model, and the way we monetize the channel, the way I can continue buying is, number one, that pool of money where I buy the guitars. I buy them, I make the videos, and I get rid of them, and I try to buy them when they're on sale, and then maybe hang on to them till the sale's over. So now, let's say I paid $100 on sale for a guitar that's normally $180. Well, maybe I sell it for 100 or 120, and then the person's still getting a better deal than they would have gotten if they bought it new. Plus, I've already gone through and done the setup and made sure everything's right on it, and then generally, oftentimes, put it right back in the box. It looks like it's new, and then everyone wins. So that's the way. Let's see. Oh, we got another comment here. Donner DST-80. Yeah, I think that's what I heard that the Kai is a copy of. Yeah, and that one's not been a good one for Birdman. I'm sorry to hear that. So once we sell them, then we take that money and go buy something else, and we do the next video. So as long as I keep rolling inventory, then I am able to keep buying things. And when these sales come up, like the Amazon Prime Big Deal days, especially leading up to it, I'm buying everything, get my hands on, and also arranging for companies. So in the next few days, arranging for companies to send things to be reviewed. So in the next few days, we're expecting a multi-effects pedal from FlatSense. I almost forgot. I got to tell you, we got a giveaway going on for that multi-effects pedal. So they're sending me one to review, and then once the review is done, I will we're going to do a drawing. I want to test it, make sure everything's good, make sure I'm happy with how it works. As long as everything looks good on it, then we're going to do a giveaway. And I haven't decided exactly how we're going to do that. It's likely going to be for subscribers on the YouTube channel. We'll pull someone randomly at some point in time. We'll probably do a live in a couple months. And during that live, I'll do like a random search of the subscribers on YouTube and give away that multi-effects pedal to one of the people on there. So I'm looking to see if I have that graphic easy to get to, because I don't actually remember what folder I put it in. I bet it's in here. Yep, there it is. So let's see if I pull that off to the side and then share the screen. And this time, testing something else here, we're going to do a specific window instead of sharing a whole monitor. So that's what we have. You could win. It is the, trying to read the model number, KE1 from FlatSense. And the way it's going to work is whoever wins, you'll just private message me your address, and I will send that to FlatSense, and they will ship it directly. So that I think is going to be a pretty cool thing for someone here, and get the word out about another cool product from FlatSense. So we have that coming. We have today 2 IYV guitars should arrive. One is a semi-hollow Telecaster. The other is kind of the Acoustasonic, Fender Acoustasonic type guitar, kind of an acoustic electric thin line offset jazz mastery looking thing. Really interested in that. I've played a Fender Acoustasonic. I've not played one of these from oh, you know what, I should be able to I can show you these on the screen as well. Let's see, we'll go back to, we'll just do the entire screen over here and make that bigger so you can see. This one should be here today, the IYV IJ 200. So you can see that looks very much kind of like Fender Acoustasonic. It has a humbucker and it has a sound hole, and it appears to have an acoustic style bridge on it. So that one will be really interesting. I can't wait for that one to show up. And then let's see if we can move this. We already have that one that we've done. Nope. Maybe, you know what, it looks like I didn't do a graphic on that other one to share with you, but it's the it's a kind of red burgundy colored semi-hollow Telecaster from IYV Guitars. That one should be here today as well. There's another company called actually, I don't know if it's Arvone or RV1. It's RVONE is sending something that I think is going to be very similar to the Stratocaster. They're kind of beginner, entry-level, adult-sized Stratocaster. I know they also have a kid-sized one and several other music items. Let's see. Birdman says he has a twin to it that's fine except for 4 frets that need leveling, and he's talking about the Donner DST-80 in that case. Yeah, it's nice, man. You start doing stuff with cheap guitars, you run into other people who also like cheap guitars, and that's always fun. So let me go back to my agenda over here on the other screen. If I get that up here. Oh, I can't seem to get to it. But again, that's why we're testing to make sure everything's working. Yeah, so please check out and use our links if you're going to be buying anything during that Prime Big Deal Days. You'll find them in our on the links page at Gear Report. Actually, you can go to you know what? Maybe I'll show you that as well. Let me pull this. Now we'll just open a new window over here. We'll go to gearreport.com, guitar dash links, and now that that's open, I can put that on the screen for you. Entire screen. There we go. So this page is basically all the links that we put in the description or pinned comments on Amazon. So you have our list of guitar stuff off of our Amazon influencer store, the Amazon Prime trial. If you need to do, if you're not a Prime member and you need to sign up for that in order to do the Amazon Prime Big Deal Days and get the big deals there, please use this link here to do that. Our Amazon store. Let's see, if you need to buy something on eBay, oh my goodness, I'll have to show you something in a moment that I got on eBay recently. Amazon in general, Sweetwater, Guitar Center, Musician's Friend, any of those are any of those links are going to help us out. It's going to push a little bit of money back to us to help underwrite all of the things that we're doing. Should you happen to use those? And let me see here. And I do not know why I seem to be unable to post links. All right, I'm testing. So that was a private link. Oh, okay. Now it's going to work, it looks like. It had gotten locked up on me somehow. So here is the link. So now that is in the discussion. GearReport.com, guitar-links. We have another one that's just links if you want to see the general links that we have there at Gear Report. But this is specific to guitar stuff. Okay, so let me stop sharing that and go find my agenda, make sure I hadn't missed anything. Oh, I got a bad story to tell you now. So something I've been reviewing gear since 2009. All right, this is what I do full time. We have a variety of different YouTube channels, the website. I've done over 5,000, probably approaching 6,000 videos across a couple different Amazon influencer stores on Amazon. Reviewing stuff is not new to me. And if you ever have a question about why you can't find a specific product being reviewed out there, I'll tell you, reviewing products that don't live up to standards, products that suck, reviewing those sucks. It is terrible. It's no fun, and you don't make any money on it, and it causes hard feelings with people. So if I will not be publishing on the Dearly Guitarded channel the guitar that I got reviewed and looked at yesterday and boxed it up, and it's actually waiting for UPS to pick it up to go back. In the hundreds, literally hundreds of guitars that I have done content on in the past several years, I can only remember 3 that I couldn't make sound good. Like, I do setups on just about every one of them. I have literally done hundreds of guitar setups at this point, and the first one that I couldn't make play well was from a company. They sent it to me. They reached out on our prior channel. Dearly Guitarded is the new guitar channel. We had one prior that had a dispute with a big brand that basically threatened YouTube and said, "We'll take it down if you don't get rid of it." So that one went away. We're not even going to talk about that brand anymore. Through that channel, they reached out and said, "Hey, can we send you a guitar to look at?" It came in, it was terrible. Worst thing I'd ever attempted to play. I could not make it play right. I sent them a private video showing them what the problems were. They said, "Oh my, that never should have passed QA. We're going to send you one from our headquarters in the UK." That they said they had already gone over and everything was right. They sent it. overnighted it from the UK to North Carolina in the US. When I received it, it had major issues as well. It was playable. The prior one was not playable. At least that one was playable, but it was still trash. So I never posted a video on that product. I gave them all the feedback so they could correct their issues, but uh, I don't generally share the worst product. So I'm not going to share the one that is being sent back. And so the part that I thought you might find interesting is the business model here. I already explained. I buy the guitars mostly. Sometimes brands send them, but usually I'm purchasing the guitar. And then once I've created the content, I have to sell it. So now I have money to invest in buying the next product that I can show you. If it's too bad, if the product is such low quality or so terrible that I can't even sell it with a clear conscience, then I'm in a real bind. Like, I lose all the way around. So reviewers, the way the economies of doing reviews work as a business is we try to avoid getting in products that we're not going to like. We are, if you think, well, man, these reviewers, they never say anything bad about a product. Well, I am actively looking for products that I expect to like because they're more fun to review, because we make our money off of affiliate sales. I need to be able to tell people, here is a use case where this would be good for you. If this is your use case, maybe you want to consider buying this. If it's just garbage, I can't tell anyone that. I can never make any money on it. The only thing I can do is the negative review where I'm saying, this is absolutely terrible. You should go buy this other one instead. And then that hurts people's feelings. So generally, we just try to avoid products that we don't expect to like or that we don't like. We're just not even going to bother publishing the content on them. Sometimes we have to, but generally we don't. So I'm not going to tell you what the brand was for the guitar that I received yesterday that I tried and could not make it play right. And I was like, you know what? I can't even sell this to someone. Like, locally, if I list it, if I gave it away, I would feel bad because it doesn't play right. Like, it's a beginner guitar that, how's someone going to learn how to play when it literally just, I couldn't make it play right. So it's got the shipping label. It's going back. You won't see any content on that, but I do have the two that are supposed to show up today from IYV, the semi-hollow Telecaster and then that Acoustasonic copy. And there could be one from the RV1 or Arvone, whatever that company is. Their adult guitar, I don't know when that's going to show up. I don't know when the Flatsen's multi-effects processor is going to show up. Yeah, I just don't know. Dude, any update from Birdman? Any update on the sale price of that IYV Jazzmaster? Well, let's look at that. I'm going to pull that up on the other screen here. So we'll go and share the entire screen, make that a little bit bigger. Let's see, IYV guitar. So what we've been talking about offline here, Birdman and I, is often I'm not seeing the deals. Like, I'll go in groups where I see that there are coupons available for things, and I don't see them on the specific deals that other people are showing. Here's one this is one that's showing up today that I did see the deal on. So if you look here, list price about $150 and sell them for about $108. Well, I do see that deal. Let's see if we go back, but often I'm not seeing, especially on IWV, I'm not seeing the deals. Now this Tostar here, I see it says it is $179, and then you see the little coupon, the little green part here. Look for this. This is a little bit of a hint if you are not adept at finding deals on Amazon. This is the little green is a coupon indicator. So it says it's $180, $179.99, but then there's this little box that you click to secure $27 in savings, and that brings your overall costs down, by the amount of the coupon. I haven't been seeing those coupons on the specific IYV guitars. This, all right, so we already saw the IJGAP 200 is one that should be here today. And then here's the other one, we'll open that just since we have it here. And you see there's a discount reflected here. It's normally 150. It's a 20% discount, 119 bucks. That's why I ordered that one, because it's on sale. So the economics of that work for me. I can order it, post the content. When the price goes back up, I sell it for what I paid for it, and I don't have to lose money. And then the buyer saves money versus what it is available for. This is the one that Birdman's asking about here, the IJG 200 TSB. Is that a gorgeous guitar or what? Like, it's like a semi-hollow Jazzmaster. I actually really want to get one of these and create a video. And when I say create a video, what I'm talking about for Amazon, you see this is posted by Inian Vina up here. That is a brand video. I don't make brand videos. I've made some brand videos where I make a video and I share it, with a brand and allow them to post it as their brand video. This down here is a customer review video, and listed. All right, let's stop that. That's actually a neat video if you hadn't seen it, for the prototype of this guitar. But that person isn't making a commission on that. If you watch their video, that's just there. So this has just those two videos. There are no Amazon influencer videos. That's how we get a small commission, is I make videos that will show up either in the top or the bottom video carousels here. And then if you watch it before you purchase something, then I get a small commission for helping to give you the information you needed to decide if you were going to make that purchase or not. So I really want to get a copy of this one. It's 5% off right now, 161 bucks. A discount's a discount, right? That's good. And it's actually a really good price for that guitar, I think. However, I saw people posting that they were getting these for a little bit over $100 just a few days ago with a coupon. So again, when I say a coupon, we're talking about when we're scrolling here and we see this green highlighted area, there's a coupon available. And I want to say there was like a $50 or $60 coupon available on that. I never saw the coupon. So here's another one you may look at, the IRK 300. That one, that one here is a gorgeous guitar that, man, I could barely put that down. The day that one arrived, I think I played that for like 5 hours that evening. So let's see. Yeah, Birdman said that other one that we were just looking at over here, the IJG 200 TSB, is 161 bucks. Yep. And again, people were getting it for just over 100 bucks, and I just never saw that deal. Mini amp is awesome. I have a few. That's good. I'm actually not sure which mini amp we're talking about in that case. Let's see, what else did I have on my agenda? Because again, this was not supposed to be a long discussion. This was just going to be a quick test and make sure everything was working. IYV's on sale. Channel plans. Let's see. Returning the guitar. I think I've talked about everything except channel plans. So big picture channel plans. I started the channel by posting mostly vertical videos, Amazon Shorts, and then through talking to some friends. I've got a lot of friends who do YouTube in other markets like I do. I have 8 YouTube channels. This is just one of them. And one of my friends that is like a YouTube guru, in the Toastar kit. So we'll talk about that in a minute. He said, you really need to not focus on shorts, because I want to grow the channel to the point that it's monetized and we can earn ad revenue from Amazon, because that helps to create a little bit more revenue that lets us buy more stuff so that we can show you more things. That's how it works. I am not independently wealthy. I have to have revenue to be able to continue purchasing things. Let's see here. So in the Toastar kit, Toastar, I'm not sure. Same amp, but relabeled. And what Birdman is talking about there is, let's see if we can share the screen. In this kit, You see that one? I do not think I have ever tried that one. I have a few small amps right now. Oh, and I can't get to them gracefully. They're just off camera. I have a couple Fesleys and a couple from Uer, Y-U-E-R, I think. Their guitar amp or their bass amp. And none of those have really impressed me. So I have certainly found that small amps like this, generally battery powered, USB charged, often they have Bluetooth and an aux in, generally they're usually pretty terrible. So when you find a good one, that's exciting. So you know what? Let's grab a link here, and I will drop a link to this in the discussion. So that'll take me just a second to get that link ready. And so if anyone is looking for a guitar that has a nice little amp with it, because kits, I mean, these kits can be really important if you're trying to outfit a beginner. You're looking for, all right, let me try this way. There we go. So perfect travel amp with Bluetooth rechargeable. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and the other one that I like to show whenever I talk about little amps like this is, and I'm blanking on it. It's Mower. That's a company, Mower. Yeah. Let's see, Mower amp. And it is it's a little speaker actually that you connect to. What do they call? I'm scrolling on the other page here. Oh, no, you can still see it. Okay. I was excited. I found a Positive Grid Spark amp locally at a pretty good price. Here's the one I was thinking of. GC A5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, because I have the black one. This one I keep close to my bed. And then I hook up the Mower Prime 1, the little multi-effects unit that looks like an iPod, an old school iPod. And this thing's amazing. It's a shame that they are unavailable. See, I can't share a link with you on that because they're unavailable. And here's one of our videos. I told you that I do videos in here. So this is one of our Amazon influencer videos where it says we earn commission. So if you go watch this video and then purchase the product, then, you know, I get a small commission for providing that for you, that information for you. But anyhow, it's a shame that's not available anymore. I wonder if the other colors are. No, it looks like it isn't. They must have stopped doing that one. That's the best little speaker I've found, as it is hard to find little speakers that don't suck. Oh, neat. So the Tostar has a good distorted sound. Pogo Lab. Let's see if we can find that one. Pogo Lab guitar amp. Oh, I wonder if it's probably that one. Here's a little tip for you. If you're in Amazon and you see where it says sponsored, if you click that just you clicking that costs the brand money. So I try to find the regular version of it, like here, and click that instead of the sponsored one, just to not cost them money. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to add that to my guitar gear list here. And I'm just curious. That's got mostly brand videos. I should get one of those and do a video on it, because there are no Amazon influencer videos available here to help people figure out if they want to buy that. So there's a little bit of product research here. $20 right now to pick up one of those. And no joke, the range and quality that I have found in these little amps is insane. From some that are actually pretty good, like that Mower one that I showed you, to absolute crap like most of them that I've tried. Oh, the guitar that is going back today had a kit that had a little speaker in it. one of the worst sounding little speakers I've ever touched in my life. Like, oh, just across the board, it was a terrible, terrible product. And that's why I'm not even going to make a video for it and post it to show you. Yeah, $20 for that little Pogo Labs. Same amp, less than 30. Yeah. Oh, here, this is the one I was looking for. Won't regret it. That's a ringing endorsement if I've ever heard one right there. So I've covered all the things I wanted to cover. If anyone has any questions or comments or anything, feel free to toss those in. I may real quick just go through those early Prime deals again and see if I see anything else interesting. Flatsons, I need to talk to them about getting one of these. Once that multi effects pedal comes in and I've had a chance to use that. Unfortunately, this looks very much like a couple others that I have that are not impressive at all. I think this is probably rebranded from the other one I'm thinking about that I didn't really like. So I may not ask them to send that one. Let's see, what else can we talk about? I just shot some videos yesterday on this telescope, if that's interesting to you. Let's see, do they have a search available in the Prime sale? It's a shame that they don't make it easy to search for specific things in here. They want you to scroll and find things. Let's see, customers who viewed items in your browsing history. We can talk about these real quick. 22% off from Grote. We will talk about that. We can talk about the IP350. We already talked about the IRK 300. I haven't tried the ILS 300 yet. Fesley, I tried to get him to send me this, the kind of thin Les Paul type guitar, the single cut, and was not able to pull that one off. They wanted to send their travel guitars instead. The 6-string, I'll show you know what, I'm going to show you that in a minute because that is a heck of a guitar. Really, I'm not trying to go down every rabbit hole here, but I'm scrolling looking for deals that I can tell you about. This is not the guitar being sent back, this Best Choice Products 30-inch kids guitar, but honestly, it probably is. It's probably the same thing, just from a different company. This, you know what, we'll talk about that $115 Strat here in a moment. We can talk about the IJZ 500. I don't know how deep I want to get into this. Ooh, we'll definitely talk about the Fesley X. That is a good one. That gives us enough things to talk about real quick here. Birdman saying he's not paid to say this, just his own experience. So here's the deal. I'm not paid to say any of this either, but if you purchase something from one of my affiliate links, I do get a very, very small commission. And in Amazon, full transparency, in Amazon for guitar stuff, if you look at the top here, I get 3%. It says right here in the little site Stripe link at the top. 3% on a $120 item is not even $4. So I'm certainly not making enough to hey, Jimmy's got a video on this one. I'm certainly not making enough on any single sale to be worth selling my soul for it. But the way I see it is we got to have money to survive as a business, but the trust is all that I have. That's the most valuable thing that I have as a content creator, as a reviewer, is the trust of the people watching. So if I make stuff up, if I tell you it's good when it isn't, you're going to have a bad experience. You're going to tell all your friends you had a bad experience, and no one's going to trust me, and no one's going to click my links and buy anything. So if I am always exceedingly honest and always tell you straight up what I like, don't like, whatever, what I think you might want to buy, what you might not want to buy, then that builds trust. And then when I say, hey, this is great, you ought to buy it, there's a better chance someone's going to buy it. So I have a very strong incentive, because I like money, to be completely honest and tell people, you know, what's going to make them happy, what's going to disappoint them, and not to make anything up. Oh, another endorsement here. So we have the IYV ILS 300D. ILS are the Les Paul versions. Um, let's see. And then so Birdman likes that one. He likes the 340. I think the 300 might be the one that I tried back when they were green. I think it is, because here's the ILS 300O. The original ILS 300 was green, and I had one of those. And I think the first time since Birdman's on the screen, first time we met, we talked about the green one, because we did a deal on a Stratocaster, a Squire Stratocaster, and met in front of a local music store. And part of the discussion we had in the parking lot was about these IYV ILS 300 guitars, which I really liked that one. Let's see. Strat one is nice too. Yeah, so let's talk about the Strat one real quick. I had that open somewhere. The ITF 450 TL will be here today at some point. I've been wanting to try that for a couple years, actually. I'm super excited about that. The Grote Modern GST. So I got the very first GST that they came out with and really liked it. So when they came out with the modern GST, I ordered that as well. You can find videos on the gold version. They call it Solar Flare, I think is the color on that. This thing, holy smokes, it's only 85 bucks. All right, I'm going to drop a link for that one as well, because that's insane. Okay. When you do a lot of work with cheap guitars, what you find is that it is a crapshoot. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're terrible. This one was really good. Like, I actually didn't want to sell that one. I thought I might hang on to that one. But, you know, the nature of the business, in order to get new stuff, you got to sell the old stuff, even if you like it. So let's see. Yeah, he's got that green, Birdman's got the green ILS 300 as well. So there's the link to go get this Grote, if that's something that's interesting to you. I had to do very little to it. Like, I just assume I'm gonna have to do a setup on everything. You can see I got a bunch of videos up here under our other brand, Gear Report. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos on that guitar. And look at that. That's amazing. So you see the background is the wall of guitars here in the studio. So that's a really good one that I highly recommend. I mean, I only had the original Grote GST and then the GST Modern. Both of them were way better than they should have been for the price. So that's a really good one. This one, I believe I did sell this one eventually. I thought I would never sell this IP 350 from IYV, because it was just such a good kind of PRS copy guitar. But, you know, in order to keep getting things, to keep doing reviews, everything has to go at some point. And I eventually sold that to someone here locally. They got a good deal on it. And man, that is such a good guitar. The interesting story about this, the IYV IP350, the interesting story there is the pickups. And this is true of many of the IYV guitars. They have the Destiny CNC wound pickups, is what they call them. That's their kind of in-house brand. And yeah, I love the gold on that GST Modern from Grote. Yeah, that was a gorgeous guitar. But on this IYV, with the string through the body, and just an excellent guitar. I had a set of Seymour Duncan pickups that was burning a hole in my pocket. So I pulled these pickups and installed the Seymour Duncans. I actually, in this guitar, I actually liked the original Destiny CNC wound, you know, IYV pickups better. So I took the Seymour Duncans out, and actually, I think one of them, I was going to say one of them is in that Les Paul, but that's not true. It's in the headless that's off screen. It was a set of Pegasus and something, like some heavy Seymour Duncan pickups, and they're in the headless that I can't reach right now. Yeah, keep the circle of guitars moving. Man, you have to. And it sucks because I try to buy things that I think I'm going to like. Locked up brakes. I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like a positive thing. All right, so we'll get rid of that one off the screen. Oh, where is this? Yeah, I can grab this one off the wall real quick. Yeah, so this is kind of an SG copy, IVSV 300 from IYV. It's 2 humbuckers and a Maestro vibrola at $190. This is a super budget price guitar, but it is also on the higher end for IYV. As crazy as that sounds, it is a great guitar. So my let's stop sharing that for a moment. My number one right now is the light blue PRS Mira right here. My number two, my second favorite guitar is the Gibson SG Standard in Silverburst that's right back there. I love the SG format. The Mira is very SG like. Obviously the Gibson SG Standard, very SG like. So I was excited to see this, but it's more like a Viper. It's like they took the SG and they slanted it this way off to the side. So one horn's higher, that side with the high horn, the body's higher. It's like they combined an offset and an SG, and the body is thicker and heavier, so you don't have neck dive like you do on an SG. We have 2 humbuckers. It actually has a roller bridge here, which I really like, little brass rollers, and then a Maestro type vibrola with the little kind of 61 type SG pick guard on it. Nice bound neck with the little crown inlays, and sealed unbranded tuners. So nothing special on the tuners, but dude, it sounds good. It plays good. It doesn't have the neck dive. I really, really, I have really enjoyed this one. This one I ordered and said, I'm going to shoot the review and get rid of it. Like, it'll be here for a week. It'll be gone because I have my real SG over here and my Mira that I absolutely love. And then this is another one that when it showed up, I sat for probably 3 or 4 hours that night and played this and was like, I can't put it down. It just sounds good on everything. Like every amp I've tried it on, everything I've played on it, I really enjoy this one. A bone nut. Most of these have bone nuts. It's just good all the way around. So, you know what? Let's drop a link in the chat for that one as well, in case that interests anyone. You know what? I think I already have one over here. So bear with me. It takes me a moment to find the appropriate link. There it is. All right. So then drop this link. Okay. Some more comments here. Locked up brakes. That means it's not easy to keep rotating. Well, dude, I don't generally tell people how many guitars are here in the studio, but I'll tell you, it's too many. I really need to get more of them sold. So if you see any of these on the live and they interest you and you want a deal, DM me, people, and we'll work it out. Although it is probably better if you're local. Birdman, we can work out deals because he lives close and we can meet in person. Many of these cheap guitars, it doesn't make sense to ship them. Like, you'd be better off financially to just buy it off of Amazon. So let's see, nothing against Leo James, but I'd rather get the IYV SG. So the Leo James SG, that little double cut, man, I've got some hate on my video for that because I was honest and told people the frets on that Leo James were a train wreck. High frets, low frets, they were wobbly. Like, I think the whole fretboard had like a twist in it or something. And that was probably a year and a half ago. I did that one on the prior channel, and I noticed they had a big sale and a bunch of reviewers bought them. And then a week later, a bunch of videos were dropping. Almost every one of them said the same thing. The neck was not worth keeping. Like, almost every one of those that I saw reviewed got sent back, and mine got sent back. And then other people, they get mad at me. Well, I got a great one. Why are you talking trash about it? I'm like, because the one that I got, the neck was trash. And I'm glad that because a bunch of us sent them back, that Leo James addressed it and fixed those. Let's see. There's the link that's in the chat for this IYV, if that interests anyone. So anyhow, yeah, this definitely, it costs more. You know, that Leo James is, I think they're selling for what, $129 right now, and this is 190. So it's a different price range somewhat, but this is twice the guitar easily, in my opinion. Even though I hear that the new version of that Leo James double cut, not the new version, but the latest batches, they've sorted out the issues with the neck. Like the batch that I bought from had bad necks, and they've sorted that out now. So apparently, so feel safe if you want to buy one of those Leo James double cut SG copies. But I agree, if you don't like the Maestro Vibrola, they have another version that's the same guitar, just with a stop tail piece instead of a Tunematic, a stop tail piece instead of a Vibrola. Let's see. They got the diamond in the rough, I bet. Yeah. That Leo James SG copy was bad enough that I wasn't willing to. I don't know if you could tap down the frets enough. I could have tried to level them, but it looked like I'd have to take off too much material, which meant refretting, pulling the frets, sanding the board, resurfacing the board till it's perfectly flat, and then refretting. And on a $129 guitar that I bought to do a video and get rid of, I wasn't willing to do that. So that one got sold. Let's see, the latest Leo James, speaking of Leo James, the latest one I got from them, I've got two Telecasters from them. Both had the clear pick guard. One was the Resonance X, and then this, I don't remember what they called this one. Holy smokes, both of these are excellent players. If you watch the video on this, you'll note the only problem I found on this was I'm trying to get the light to reflect off of this neck pickup. There are two little dents in the pickup cover. That's it. The only flaw I could find on the entire thing. The frets are nice. They're huge frets. The setup was pretty decent. I mean, pretty much every guitar, when it comes in, they ship these with the saddles jacked way up and a little bit of extra neck relief. I think that they're trying to, if there are any high frets, they're trying to mask them with having a very high action. I like a pretty low action, so I always lower the action, flatten out the fretboard as much as I can, try to find where that point is that, it's as low as you can get. Yeah, trust me, I know about ruined frets. Dude, so many people, they get their little, this is the little one. I have a much longer fret level and board. This is the one that's easy to reach while I'm sitting here. It's real easy to take way too much material off and leave them flat. And then most people, they don't know how to crown frets, so they just have, now they're low and flat, and the frets become terrible. To really do it right, you have to rock them, mark the high and low ones, and then tap down what you can, and then what you can't, you get your fret level and board and you sand them down. And now that they're sanded, you have to crown them, and then you have to polish them. It's like half a day's work if you do it all right. And that's the only way I like to do it. So yeah. Silver tones have soft frets, so be careful when leveling. I messed up 3. Ooh, yeah. I've actually not had a silver tone before, so that's one that I could probably look for at some point. Let's see. We can go back to screen sharing. And let's see, we talked about the IYV here. Excellent guitar. Very happy with that one. I wanted to talk real quick about this, the IS-200 SB. There we go. I put that Leo James back out of the way. Oh, I thought I'd put that on the screen already. $115 for a Strat. You can get cheaper Strats. That the Kahaya, whatever that is, that I talked about earlier, $72 shipped right now. So you can get two of those for the price of this one, but still at 115 bucks, it's a pretty inexpensive Stratocaster copy. And oh, it looks like some of my I thought I had more than one video on this, um, but this here, and I want to get to where there we go, to where you can see the neck. The neck on this had crazy flame in it. It was a nice guitar, but then it just had a beautiful grain pattern in it. Um, and it didn't even show up as well as it could in that video. But if you like a big baseball bat type neck, then this might be good for you. If you like thin necks, I would say if the neck thickness is a deal breaker for you, I'd probably look for something else, because this was like thicker than a 50s Les Paul type thickness. It may be the chunkiest, girthiest neck that I have ever had in a guitar. Great guitar, sounded good, played good, but the neck was thicker than I like. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful working on frets. I think people don't understand. And the thing that I think a lot of people don't get when I'm a huge fan of people doing their own guitar setups, it's cheaper. You can buy basic tools to do most setup work for the cost of having one setup done. And there's so many cheap guitars out there now that you pick up a crap guitar off of Facebook Marketplace. Let me reach off screen and show you something. I literally have a junk neck that I keep here just for practicing things like fretwork and things like that. It's a cracked neck that I got on a used guitar locally, and certainly practice, because the thing with doing fretwork is you can only remove material. You can't put the material back. So if you sand or file too much off, now you've created a problem that it's not easy to fix. Like, you have to pull the frets out and put new frets in to really fix it correctly. So be super careful removing material, whether it's wood or metal or whatever. Oh, Birdman found a design flaw in the IYV Strat. Yeah, not surprising. IYV does pretty good. They get a lot of things right, but they don't get everything right all the time. This one, the IJZ 500 NA. So many people say they absolutely love this. I had one a couple years ago, and it just didn't connect with me at all for this type of guitar. And you see the price is pretty high right now. I think when I got mine, I probably paid about 115 or 120 bucks for it on a sale. And then, and that's the thing with these guitars on Amazon. Watch for a sale. When you find a sale, watch the ones you want and then pick it up when it's on a sale. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look. It looks like mine got dropped off of here. I'm gonna have to go re-tag my video, because I have some Amazon videos on this model. I'm gonna have to go tag those and make sure that they are available to be shown to help people make a purchase decision, because I did videos on this. It's a neat, like what is it, a Gibson 175 or something, ES 175, something like that. It's a copy of that, and apparently it's a pretty good copy. It's smaller than an ES 335. It's more compact, and if you really like those kind of semi-hollow jazz box type guitars, that could be a good one. But it just didn't resonate with me. Like, it seemed like a well-built guitar, just not the type that I love. So let's see. The last one I wanted to talk about real quick, I actually don't have. I had to sell this one. I had the blue one here of the Fesley X, like the Super Strat. Holy smokes. This was a ton of guitar for the money. A ton of guitar. Like I don't know that I even had to really lower the action on this or anything. Like, it was just ready to go out of the box, except for one thing. The ground wire on the middle pickup was laying on the potentiometer. but they forgot to solder it. So not a big deal. I actually have a really nice soldering station. And when I was rewiring my R9 Les Paul back here. And while I had the soldering iron out, I grabbed that and tacked that wire, that ground wire in place. Everything worked again. Like it would work until it got bumped and then the wire would come off. So, I soldered that and it was great, but that was a heck of a guitar. $159, that's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. At the $200 for the purple and for the other colors, I think, maybe you talk about some other options that you can get in that price range. Some of the IYVs, like I would personally, they're very different guitars. I'd get that the IYV back here that looks like an SG with a vibrola. I'd get that instead of this, but this is still the Fesley. Excellent guitar. I've gotten a lot of guitars from Fesley. I worked with them pretty closely there for a while, and their acoustics. I've actually got. Maybe I can reach that one here in a second. Their acoustics. First, I want to drop a link here in the chat for the Fesley X, the Super Strat here, the blue one. So that has been dropped out there in the chat in case anyone's interested in that. Let's see, back to that IYV Strat. The body's routed, SHS, very difficult to slide the go. Oh, yeah, I get that. It's forgivable. I know a lot of people don't like to remove any wood under a pick guard. I don't care as much as some people, I guess. It's a keeper. I didn't like selling the one that I had, but that baseball bat type neck was a little thick, so that made it a little easier. But these Fesleys, excellent guitar. If you can get it for that 160, great buy. I'd pick it up in a heartbeat. If it's 200, I'd probably get the IYV that kind of looks like the Viper with the vibrola. But anyhow, this was supposed to be like a 3-minute live to make sure everything worked. And I got to yapping. So I thanks Birdman for hopping on and chatting with me. I appreciate that. Anyone else who was watching, please leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to the channel, all the stuff. I was in a meeting with Amazon and Meta a couple days ago, and they were talking about one of the biggest signals on the social channels is if people use they were talking about Instagram specifically. If you use the direct message feature, you're watching something, you click direct message and send it to someone, that's very meaningful to them. So if you do a share within like a YouTube or Facebook or whatever, share with someone that you think would enjoy this type of content. That's a huge signal that really is really helpful as well. Fesley Telly Breeze series. That's one I haven't tried yet. So I need to reach back out to my contact at Fesley and see what else they would like to have us create some videos on. We'll close with showing one of the acoustics I got from them. And you can see I still got the tags on it. This one is listed and available for sale locally here. But again, I mean, for what these cost, it doesn't make sense to ship them. You could just go online and buy it. But it's got a lot of great details here, kind of that binding with the little outline on it all the way around and the little circle dots up here. And I'm pretty sure, what I was going to say was it like an HPL fretboard, but that looks like real wood to me. I don't recall. But this is the semi-acoustic model. Semi-acoustic. Acoustic electric. That's what I was saying. I hadn't touched this in probably 3 months. And it is a little bit out of tune. It's actually not as bad as I expected it to be. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Share it around and like and subscribe and all that stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Keep an eye out. I think I'm going to do something. I'm probably going to do some more lives. I may do lives the rest of the week because what day is it? It's Thursday. Is that right? Oh my, it is Thursday already. Yeah, the next few days, I'm gonna do some more lives, and I'm probably gonna simulcast them. I'll do lives on Amazon, and then also share them on this channel, and maybe on one of the Gear Report channels as well. I'm gonna be doing more lives leading up to this Amazon big Prime deal days, because I am seeing a ton of really great deals coming available that you don't want to miss, especially as we're going into the holiday season. We have to get gifts for people, or maybe you want to get gifts for yourself. Lots of great deals coming. So if you're subscribed, you'll get a notice when we go live, and you'll see those, and you won't have to worry about missing any of those deals. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one.